are here today to hold the New Jersey legislature accountable for an abysmal 3-year environmental record that widely ranges over a gamut of issues that ultimately risk public health, leads to more air and water pollution, and places our dwindling open space and wetlands at great risk. New Jersey needs environmental and public health safeguards now more than ever. We have some of the most polluted air in the country, flunking air pollution standards, and driving up emergency room visits for asthma. Our waterways are contaminated. Only 22 of 952 watersheds in New Jersey meet all water quality standards. And even in the healthy ones, the fish are contaminated. Long-term solutions to Superstorm Sandy are not in place in terms of where to build and how to build, and to do more than just restore the shore, but to make the shore more robust to withstand the next big storm.
This scorecard rates all 120 legislators on the most important significant actions of the last 3 years. Their votes, their sponsorships, and their leadership, for good and for bad. They're the most important representative environmental issues, again, for the last 3 years. Why the last 3 years? It's since there's been a new legislative leadership and a new governor. And overall, unfortunately, we're not doing too great. Too often, too many legislators are not making the grade. Overall, the score is a 48%. Of the 18 bills we scored, the pro-environmental position succeeded only 4 times. Fortunately, it's not all bad news. There are many good highlights. 13 legislators are truly environmental heroes, scoring over 80%. I'm very happy 2 of them are here today.
It's a good thing, it's a very good thing that groups independent of the legislature evaluate our performance. There's 8.5 million citizens who, in just a couple of months, are going to try and figure out who should be in charge of the next assembly, who should be in charge of the next Senate, and who should be in charge of the state of New Jersey. If you don't study this stuff, you don't have to study it every day, but if you don't study the issues, you really have no way of telling where the governor or the senators or the assembly people are.
Thank all of you for standing out here in the heat. I'm truly honored to be considered an environmental hero by the New Jersey Environmental Federation. But more importantly, the environment is not and should not be a partisan issue. We are stewards of our environment, and I feel very strongly that we have a real responsibility to leave our air cleaner, our water cleaner, our communities cleaner to the next generation, the generation thereafter. And I don't always agree with my party on environmental issues. That's because, as I said, it should not be Republicans and Democrats. We should be working together. And if you look at the successes that we've had in the environmental area in New Jersey, it was always done bipartisan.
Well, I'm just very honored to be here in this company and with this wonderful group, the Environmental Federation. As Dave said, they have recognized the work that I've done, and I've recognized the work that they've done for the entire 13 years that I've been in the legislature. I think what's very important is for us to realize not only that this is a bipartisan issue, but that the environment should never be a peripheral issue. It should be in the forefront of the minds of every single legislator as we're making decisions. I think where people get into trouble is where they start to say, okay, is it the economy or is it the environment? Well, it's always both. The environment has to be an integral part of everything that we do.
We can put our feet in the water at the Jersey Shore, not because, you know, the policymakers took their own initiative. It's because people rose up to make sure that we could put our feet in the water and wouldn't get sick every time we went into it. So that's why the New Jersey Environmental Federation, we are the New Jersey chapter of Clean Water Action. We'll be going door to door, educating voters throughout the state and in targeted districts, mobilizing our members, sending out direct mail, email action alerts to our 75,000 email subscribers, informing the public about their legislators' actual record and needs to be taken to slow down and amend the bad bills, as well as advancing the pro-environmental policies for New Jersey's future.